All right. Okay, I think that's everybody. Please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. Did everybody come back in the room? I think we dropped a couple of, nope, okay.
John has the files for the factual basis.
Okay. All right. Mr. Clark Washington, can you unmute yourself? Press *6 on your phone.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. White. How are you doing? Leave yourself on mute until I call your case, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, no problem. Mr. Washington, Clark Washington, please press *6 on your phone, *6. *6, Mr. Washington, *6. All right. We'll try somebody else. Anthony Weaver, if you could unmute yourself for me, please. Miss Alfreda, I see you're ready as well.
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Anthony Weaver. This is case number SP 1230401. Count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. And count 3, limited access 1 to 5 miles over posted speed limit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Hi, Your Honor, good morning or good afternoon. You're Regina Triplett on behalf of defendant. Please state your name.
Anthony Weaver Jr.
Your Honor, Mr. Weaver is asking that the matter be scheduled for a bench trial.
All right. Mr. Weaver, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Weaver, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's the trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that how you want to proceed, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of June 14th, 2022. That's going to be at 9 a.m. It is via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed into court today, you'll zoom in that date. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. And if you have no other questions, that concludes this hearing, okay?
All right, thank
You're welcome. Have a good day.
you. Too.
No problem. Elena Wardford.
I'm right here.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll call your matter. Now calling the matter of the people versus Elena Wardford. This is case number SP 1231562. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no valid registration. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P number 69160 on behalf of Miss Elena Warford. Ms. Warford, please state your name for the record.
Alana Woodford.
Your Honor, there's an offer. Ms. Woodford wishes to avail herself up.
Is that right, Ms. Woodford?
Yes.
All right, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to have Mr. Gillis, can you state your name for the record, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of people.
Could you establish a factual basis for me, please?
Yes, I apologize, Your Honor. Which defendant are we?
Woodford.
Woodford.
Mhm.
Okay, so Ms. Woodford, on July 28, 2021, were you operating a 2009 Ford vehicle in the area of Davison and Rosa Parks within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, did you have valid insurance?
No.
All right. Satisfied, attorney?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well. I believe the other two counts are civil infractions. So the court will dismiss those other two counts and enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates on count, that would be count 3. Ms. Warford, do you have a source of income or are you currently employed?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to assess a fine today in the amount of $200. How long would that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60 days.
Okay, so I'm going to give you until April the 15th of 2022 to have that paid. Okay, is that enough time, Ms. Wardford?
Yes.
All right, so have it paid no later than that time. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You can sign off now. Thank you. All right. Mr. Winbush, you're doing an awful lot of stuff right now, and we can see it all. Can you?
Sorry, I was trying to. I put the pillow on the couch so I could sit the phone up so you can
Okay,
see me.
there you go. All right, we're gonna leave you unmuted so I can call your case, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus, is it Dewan Winbush? This is case number SP 1227082. Count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, and count 3, VBSL. What is that?
Violation of the speeding code, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P number 69160 on behalf of Mr. Winbush. Mr. Winbush, please state your name for the record.
Dewan Winbush.
Your Honor, there's an offer. He wishes to avail himself of it.
Is that right, Mr. Winbush?
Yes.
If so, can you please raise your right hand for me, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Winbush, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney? That would have been Ms. Triplett, about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Gillis, can you state your name for the record and establish a plea for me, please?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Good afternoon, John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of people of the city of Detroit. Mr. Winbush, on July 22nd, 2021, were you operating a 2016 Chrysler in the area of Penrod Street and Tireman Street within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you violate the speed limit at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And also, Mr. Winbush, on September 1st, 2019, were you operating a 2005 Chevrolet vehicle in the area of Evergreen and Capitol in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you able to provide valid insurance?
I don't think so.
Is that a no?
No.
All
I
right.
didn't.
Satisfied.
So I say no. I didn't have insurance.
Satisfied.
And the court is satisfied as well. Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court, and I fear that I may have missed a couple of other cases. How many cases did he have up today? Was it just 3 or was it more being dismissed?
Your Honor, there's a total of 7 counts
That's what I figured. Okay,
among 4 tickets.
all right. So I
And
need
there
to
is
add,
1 state count.
okay. So I need to add the additional counts that were not called on this record. I do apologize. I don't have the actual plea forms that you have. Can you call out all the cases to be dismissed, Mr. Gillis, for me, please?
Absolutely, Your Honor. So on the two cases that we have done, the remaining count, so P1227082, count 1, driving while license suspended, and count 2, no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed for the plea. On P1021892, count 1, driving while license not valid will be dismissed for the plea. Case number 19491-028, no operator's license, will be dismissed as part of the plea, and we would have no objection with the warrant being set aside on that matter. And then finally, we have P1004261, failure to display, and Your Honor, that is the state count.
All right, and the court is going to dismiss that as a part of the plea today. So one of the cases you pled to, so what was the offer? I'm sorry. So he pled to 1 count, it's improper plates.
Yes.
Yes, what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. And what was the other count that he pled to?
Blockading, Your Honor.
Blockading, okay. All right, so sir, on the blockading ticket, there is a fine of $175. That's a civil infraction, so it's due in 14 days. Are you able to make that payment in 14 days?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have that ticket due no later than 3/1/22. On the improper plates case, I'm going to assess a fine in the amount of $200, but I'm going to give you additional time to be able to pay that. I'm going to give you 60 days, okay? Is that going to be enough time for you to pay that second ticket?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to make that due no later than, what date is that? April the 15th of 2022. So the 175 is due by 3/1/22, but the other $200 is not due until 4/15/2022. Okay, so that should give you a little bit of extra time to pay that ticket. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Okay, all right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Winbush, and you have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mr. White, Tashawn. Tyshawn or Tayshawn? What? I don't hear you at all.
Hey, Sean.
Okay, Tayshawn. Now calling the matters of the people versus Tayshawn White. This is case number SP 12466-141, 1 count driving while license suspended. Also calling case number SP 12443-971, 1 count failure to stop at a stop sign. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P number 69160 on behalf of Mr. White. Mr. White, please state your name for the record.
Tayshawn White.
Your Honor, Mr. White wishes to avail himself of the offer.
All right, is that right, Mr. White?
Yes.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. White, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this trial today? I mean, with
Yes.
this plea today? I apologize.
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date. Oh, no. Mr. Gillis, can you establish the factual basis for me, please?
Your Honor, Mr. White, on September 7th, 2021, were you operating a 2019 Chevrolet vehicle in the area of West Grand Boulevard and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes.
Your Honor, the offer is to amend that to improper plates.
All right. Satisfied, Attorney Triplett?
Satisfy, Your Honor.
Is there, and the other count is a civil infraction, so the court is going to dismiss it, and at this time, enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates. Mr. White, do you have a source of income at this time?
Not at this time. I'm currently looking for a job.
Okay. Well, we do have a program that you can enter that will help you look for a job, and will pay for half of your costs and fees if you want, through the city of Detroit. Are you a resident?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to take advantage of that program?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to assess a fine today in the amount of $200. But after we end this, I'm going to need you to call the courtroom, and we're going to get you into the program. Can you take down a number for me?
Yes. 1 second.
Okay.
Your Honor, after you give them the number, there were a couple tickets that were not on the docket that are also being dismissed.
Y'all killing me today. Okay.
You want me to read those off right now?
Yes, please. Are you ready to take down the extra tickets, Mr. Elfrey?
1 second.
Okay. No, it's okay, Mr. White. Keep looking for that. We're going to do something else. Mr. Gillis, can you call the other tickets that were not a part of it?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Case number U543-11609, curfew violation. And
I'm ready. I'm sorry.
1 second, Mr. White. Hold tight. Okay,
case
continue.
number 17318-819, count 1, no operator's license, both being dismissed as part of the plea offer, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. And is there a stipulation for probable cause for those things to be dismissed, Ms. Triplett?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. White, I need you to take down this phone number.
Okay, I'm ready.
313, okay, 313
Yes.
965
965.
Yep, 2293.
Okay.
All right, this is the courtroom phone number I'm giving you. So if you could just wait a moment to call them, they need to take down some information. So if you could call around 3:30 after I finish these other few matters up, then she'll be able to get you enrolled in that program. Because of that, I'm going to do a review to make sure that they got you all squared away. They'll help you with your costs, trying to get you to find a job, create skills if they need to, and they'll pay for half of the cost and fees, which is a good thing. I'm going to do a review of this matter in 6 months. So I'm going to have you come back August the 15th, 2022. That's going to be at 8:30 a.m. just to make sure you were able to get everything squared away. I'm not going to assess a huge fine and then you're not able to find the things that you want. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Hello, excuse
All right.
me.
Yes.
Just asking, my name is Mario Woods, and I was just trying to see, was I able to still be seen today?
Mr. Woods, did you leave the breakout room at some point in time?
Yes, because this internet, I'm using another phone to try to get this phone to use off the internet. So the phone is actually on 0% as we speak, but it is on a charger, but it's not catching a charge. So I don't know if it's gonna cut off while we on it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a pretrial date and have you come back another time so you can try and resolve all those issues, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Is there any way that you can help me, like what they call it when you put everything together? Because I already have a case for you.
What's your next court date? What's your next court date?
Today was the first time I got anything to come to y'all on the 15th. I already missed the court date for driving with suspended license, but they pulled me over on my mini bike. And they took my mini bike, and that's what they gave me another case.
Mr. Woods, I'm
Yes.
going to have you call the court. I'm going to call this and I'm going to set it for a pretrial date. But the pre-trial date I give you may change because you may have what's called a show cause out there. If you do, we're going to put everything on the same date. But I'm going to call this matter so that we can get you and your phone doesn't cut off and that we can get you on the real date. But I'm going to give you a phone number. You ready to take a phone number?
Yes, ma'am. I can try to put in this other phone. Yes, ma'am.
313-965-2293.
Okay. 313-965.
Yep,
2213.
9293.
2293. 965-2293.
Yes, okay, but hold on. I'm gonna call this case and give us a moment before you call the court because we're finishing things up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Mario Woods. This is ticket number or case number SP 122068111. One count unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, what was the defendant's name?
It's Mario Woods. You did not talk to him. I'm just gonna simply give him another
Regina
day.
Triplett, P number
Okay.
69160 on behalf of Mr. Woods. Mr. Woods, please state your name.
Mario Woods.
Okay, Mr. Woods' phone is having some issues today. He was on earlier. I do remember seeing him and him stating that he was having some connection issues, and he does have some additional cases that he missed court dates for. So what the court is going to do is I'm going to set this for a pretrial date on the date of May the 13th of 2022. That's going to be at 8:30 a.m. But Mr. Woods has been instructed to call the court after this hearing because he has another court date. And if it doesn't coincide with that date and time, the court is going to move all of his matters to one day. Okay, so I'm going to set his bond at $0 personal on these matters. And that concludes this hearing. Mr. Woods, give us like about 20 minutes before you call the court and we'll get all your stuff on the same date and time, okay?
Yes, ma'am. So call that at 3:44.
Yep, at 3:45. Go ahead and give us a call then, okay, sir?
God bless. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Okay. Mr. Jovan Williams?
Hi.
Hi. All right, Mr. Williams. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jovan Williams. This is case number SP 1201560. Count 1, reckless driving. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, driving while license never acquired. Appearances for the records, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P 69160 on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name for the record.
Ron Williams.
Your Honor, we ask that the matter be scheduled for a bench trial on March 8th.
All right, Mr. Williams, we've already gone through the bench trial. This was scheduled for one today. You've already agreed to it. We're going to move it to March 8th, and that's going to be at 10:30 a.m., but that's 7:30 your time. So you got to make sure you sign in on time, okay, for the next one. Okay, I know it's early there, but you got to sign in on time. I'm going to continue your personal bond at this time at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We'll see you back on March 8th, your time, 7:30 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right.
Dart Antonio Williams.
Yes.
All right. These are the matters of the people versus Dartanio Williams. This is case number SP 1189549, count 1, operator's license, not on person. Count 2, insurance, no proof. Count 3, defective equipment. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P number 69160 on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name.
D'Artagnan Williams.
Your Honor, Mr. Williams wishes to avail himself of the offer.
Is that right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will,
Yes,
your own choice? Are you pleading of your own choice?
yes, yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Gillis, can you state your name and establish a factual basis, please?
Yes, Your Honor. John Gillis, P79500, on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit. Mr. Williams, on July 22nd, 2021, were you operating a 1994 Chevrolet vehicle in the area of Mount Elliott Street and East Davison Street within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Your Honor, that charge would be amended to improper plates with counts 2 and 3 being dismissed.
Okay. All right. Is there stipulation of probable cause for the matters to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to 1 count of improper plates and dismiss the remaining counts on that ticket. Mr. Williams, are you currently employed or do you have a source of income?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to assess a fine in the amount of $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60 days, please, Your Honor.
Absolutely. I'll give you until April the 15th, 2022. Is that going to be enough time, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. We'll make it due no later than that date. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too, sir, okay?
Yes.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Mr. Clark Washington, can you press *6 on your phone for me, please? *6. Mr. Washington?
Said he saw
Stop.
a mute button on there.
I know. *6, sir, *6. It's the asterisk looking button with the 6. Mr. Washington, you may have to hang up and call back.
Mhm.
Mr. Washington, unmute yourself. Mr. Washington, unmute yourself. Mr. Washington, Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, you have to unmute yourself. Mr. Washington? Judge, he was having technical difficulties earlier, just trying to maneuver. We were going to try and schedule this for pretrial so he could get someone to help him.
Okay. Mr. Washington, how about I call this? Can you waive his appearance? And then Mr. Washington, hopefully you're listening. I'm going to give you the courtroom's phone number and hopefully you can call us afterwards, okay? Not calling the mat, that way we can just at least get him a pretrial and try and figure this out.
Okay.
Not calling the matter of the people versus Clark Washington. This is ticket number SP 1262803. 1 count of student unaccompanied in a car. Then 1 case number SP 1262778. 1 count of 16 to 20 miles over posted speed limit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triple P number 69160 on behalf of Mr. Washington, I ask that his appearance be waived.
All right, at this time, the court is going to waive it. I do have Mr. Washington on the Zoom, but he is having trouble unmuting his phone. It is my understanding that Attorney Triplett spoke with him and he was having some difficulties and was going to request a pretrial so that he could find someone to help him with the device. The court is going to do that today. I'm going to set a pretrial for the date of May 13th, 2022. That is going to be at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to set his bond at $0 personal. Mr. Washington, I'm hoping that you can hear me. You can call the court when we finish at 313-965-2293. And hopefully we can get this all straightened out and you can find someone who can help you with your device so that we can handle this matter. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal until our next court hearing. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.